everybody. This is a pretty exciting night. Being the last night, well, it's not the last night actually. It's a very important meditation experience, and the meditation is going to be a little bit longer tonight to give us more time to experience it, and I'll explain that when we come to the meditation. There was so much to talk about with this meditation that there wasn't enough time tonight to do the meditation well and give it plenty of time and to talk about it and to share experiences and explain what I am able to explain to you at this stage. So we've split it into 2 nights. So tonight we're going to do the meditation, and we'll finish off just as usual with Divine Mother's got a message for you. It's quite short, but it's lovely. And we're going to see if we can play it for you. And he's going to he's recorded it, and we hope that you'll be able to hear it. But Pam's going to put I've transcribed it, and Pam's going to put that up on the chat, so you'll be able to get it on a PDF anyway afterwards if you can't hear it, or both if you want to. So we'll do that, and then we'll finish. We'll have a prayer at the end and finish just like we usually do. And then we'll meet up again next Thursday, Monday fortnight. And that'll be part 2 of this final night. So it's in 2 parts. I hope that's okay with everybody, because I think most of you thought it was going to finish tonight. Okay, so everybody's in. Yeah. So are there any questions? Did you get any questions, Pam, from last week?
No, I didn't get any.
Okay. So there'll be plenty of time next week for questions and discussion and what's ahead, because even next week won't be the end. We're on a kind of an exciting journey, really, and you'll have the opportunity to put your hand up if you've been tapped on the shoulder to join the journey if you want to. So there's more coming. So we'll start the prayer. Divine Spirit, amid the hustle and bustle and noise of life, quiet reflection is a sanctuary of serenity. We are so grateful for those moments of stillness that allow us to connect with our inner self. You know we yearn for the guiding light of clarity. May the fog of confusion dissipate, revealing the path that beckons us forward. May challenges be transformed into stepping stones of growth, and setbacks be the fuel that propels us forward. In these moments of stillness, answers emerge. Clarity surfaces, and we find peace in being. Divine Source, we pray today for your guidance and protection as we go into this meeting. We know your goodness, your love and your mercy forever surround us, and with the utmost humility, we thank you for this. Amen. So we'll start with Andy playing the recording of last week's mantra chant, third eye mantra chant. Is Andy here? thanks, Andy. Would it be possible to make a recording of all of them so that people can get those and keep them at home, and whenever they want to, they can play the whole 7? That would be very useful if that was possible. Would it be?
You mean them like back to back, each one together?
Well, just a whole long, right up to all, the whole 7. And
Absolutely.
3 of each.
3 of each, yeah, not a problem.
Yeah. That would be very useful to have, I think. Yes. Okay, thank you. And at the end of each set, just about 3 seconds before you go on to the next one, 3 or 4 seconds. Would that be all right? Right. Thank you. So, Scott, can we have the slides up, please? Thank you. So we've got 4 slides. We'd have to say it was 3 really, because the third slide is the third and fourth are both the mantra, the meditation rather. So just to recap, the importance of breath. Well, we know how important breath is. Everything out there, even us, nothing exists out there. It's all the fullness of emptiness. It's all vibrating with life. It's the creative intelligence, and it's all around us. And every breath we take, we're breathing in creative intelligence. So the deeper we breathe during the day, the more creative intelligence we're taking into our system. And when we have if we're worried or we're busy or we're thinking of things that are a bit negative, or, just on the everyday things of life, you would notice, or you may or may not have noticed, that we don't breathe so deeply. Our breath becomes much more shallow. And so we miss out on breathing, getting the full amount of creative intelligence in our system that we otherwise would. Now, life goes on and we're not always conscious of what we breathe, but every now and again, if we just sit and take a deep breath here and there, it can sort of balance things out again. It's really important, and a lot of people don't realize that, and a lot of people are shallow breathers the whole time. And it's the breath that, creates and keeps our body functioning. If all the intelligence that runs our system without any mistakes, unless we create the mistakes ourselves, is all in the breath, comes in, the intelligence in the breath. Divine Mother told me, and I think I've told you this, that if we were each to take 3 deep breaths every waking hour, every day, it would inevitably lead to our enlightenment. That's all we need, 3 deep breaths, one every hour, every waking hour. Yes, once an hour, every waking hour, every day. Well, that's a big ask too, isn't it? Because we get busy and we don't think about it. But whenever we can think about taking 3 deep breaths during the day, it will be a huge help to our advancement, to our spiritual growth. So when we come to our meditating tonight, we're going to be taking deep breaths, and don't think of it during the time, but just think of it now, that when we take these deep breaths between the mantras, we're taking in full creative intelligence with each breath, which will be very helpful with the meditation. So be aware that we're breathing deeply between each one. And the breaths that we take at the end of each set, like we do 3 breaths at the end of each set, like lam, 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 and then 3 breaths before you go on to vam. Those 3 breaths, it's a great opportunity to have experiences, because we have a chance of breathing in pure creative intelligence very deeply into our system 3 times. Really, it's really quite important. The more relaxed and the freer floating we are during our meditation, the clearer will be our experience. So it's really important to be relaxed. And those deep breaths gives us a chance to soak ourselves in creative intelligence. Think of it that way. That's quite a nice way to think of it, isn't it? Every breath we're taking and during the meditation, or at any time, deep breath, we're soaking ourselves in creative intelligence. And it's a fact, we all breathe very shallowly a lot of the time when we're busy doing stuff. The tongue. Now here's something for you to try. When we do the Om, if we lie the tongue along the lie it flat along the roof of your mouth, you can try it now, and do the Om with your tongue lying along the roof of your mouth, you'll feel your tongue vibrating. You'll feel a vibration on the roof of your mouth. Om. With practice, it will become stronger. Very helpful, very useful. That's a wee gift from Divine Mother for you tonight. Yes. Feel that vibration. You don't have to do it tonight. You might just want to try it at home sometime, but it's a good thing to do. Thanks, Scott. We can go on one. What's the next one? Wow. I've told you that, I told you last week, tonight's meditation is special. It's extremely special, and I can't give you any hints about it. Because if I give you some hints about what you might expect or experience, then you're going to look for it. Or you'll be wondering if you're going to experience it. So I think let's just be totally free and have no expectations at all. Just do it as usual, but do it with a lovely deep breath between the chakras, and totally letting go, keeping your mind completely out of it. If we let our mind ego into it, wondering if we're doing it right or thinking, what on earth is this experience going to be? It's going to interfere. It always does. This experience has nothing to do with the intellect. It's nothing to do with the ego. It's nothing to do with the mind. It's all to do with the heart. It's pure divine energy, divine feminine energy. And the guys are very capable of doing this too. Absolutely capable. Everyone is. But got to keep the mind out of it, keep the brain out of it, and not try to analyze things and think about it. So just a little bit about the third phase. By the way, Frances isn't here tonight. She's not well, so I'm going to have to do I'm going to have to do the mantra. I'll be chanting the chakras for you tonight. And I'm just trusting that upstairs will help me to get through without my voice giving out. I'm sure I'll manage it. So just a wee bit about the third phase. You know, we have the first phase, which is the first one we do to bring the memory of what we had already done. Then we do the new one, which will be the crown chakra. And then there's a third phase where we start right at the beginning again and go right up and include the to make an energetic whole of the whole thing. It unifies the whole chakra. All 7 are now in it, all connected. So this third phase, this last phase, we'll start with the base and then we'll go through the next 5 till we reach the third eye chakra. And, you know, that's the chakra of light and of radiance and luminescence. And that's where we develop our intuition and we find our clarity and our vision and our wisdom. Very important chakra, as we found last week. But from there, we're going to move up to the crown chakra. And the crown chakra is, I'm just going to read off to you what I got from Inner Dear Judith again, just for you to have some idea. The purposes of the crown chakra are awakening. That's big, awakening to the third chakra. We can awaken in the third chakra, and on the 7th chakra rather. Awakening and understanding on the crown chakra. Its principle is awareness. It can bring complete awareness, the crown chakra. Its identity, we know it, it's unity. It's a universal identity. It can bring us into unity. Its seed sound is silence. We're using the Om tonight for a particular reason, but its seed sound is actually silence. Its colors are violet and white. And in balanced form, a person is truthful, creative, and expressive. So you don't have to understand what it's about, but I think it's quite helpful to have some kind of understanding about the crown chakra, because, you know, this meditation is slightly different because so often they do the Om on the 6th chakra, don't they? But Divine Mother wants us to go from the 6th chakra with the Om, the extra step into the crown, and the Om takes us that extra step from the 3rd eye chakra into the crown chakra. So that's why we're doing it. It's taking us into this awareness, this unity, this incredible place that we can get to through saying the Om at this place. So, while chanting the Om mantra, we may have an interesting experience. But of course, you know, experiences can happen at any time during this meditation, anywhere. So don't go looking for it. Don't go, well, you know now we've been doing it long enough for us to know not to go looking for experiences during any of the chakras, don't we? We just do it, and sometimes we have an experience and sometimes we don't. So you may have an experience tonight. You may feel it. I mean, when we're doing the Om, you may feel it very faintly. You may feel it strongly, or you may not feel it at all, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. The important thing is total surrender with no expectations. And just know that with practice, we will all experience its awesomeness because we're equipped with that ability. So everyone will eventually get it. And some of us may need a little bit more practice than others. We probably all need practice to get it. So just know that it's coming and don't go looking for it at any particular time. That's really important. So, yes, Divine Mother's input. Yes, this meditation is an activator. It is a conduit. It's a reason. It's an attachment. It's a connection. Yes, it is. Gee, that's very deep, you know. We're connecting all these chakras together to make a unified wholeness. It's the relationship of the vibration of each one of your chakra areas in your body. So it's affecting every organ you've got. It creates a stabilization so that there can be an action, an activity, more consciousness. This meditation brings in the consciousness. It's absolutely magic. It really is. And in the very first session, you may remember, Divine Mother, well, the initial preparatory session, which you probably won't remember, but she did have these words to say about this meditation. The trick has been learning to stay within, keeping the head, the ego, any conscious wanderings during the meditation, any trying, any searching for experiences, keeping it right out of it. She cautioned that even holding the slightest expectation can hold us back and prevent us from having the experiences we are all most certainly equipped to have. And she said to regard it more as a 5D experience. Okay. So is everyone happy with that? Just doing it without being told anything more about it. It's really important, I think, for us to all go in all innocent. No expectations. Okay. So can we have the next one, please? I better have a drink of water. So tonight's meditation is going to be longer. It'll take a wee bit longer because we're going to have 4 spaces. We're going to take 4 seconds to do the chant the mantra, and 4 seconds between each chant, each one. So there'll be alarm 4 seconds, alarm 4 seconds, alarm 4 seconds, and then the 3 breaths. Well, each one will be 4 seconds. So just follow me. You know, I'll hopefully have it right. Yes. And with the heart chakra, we will do 6 as usual because, you know, we've been guided to do that each time. So it's really important for us to get into our hearts to start this one tonight. And some of us may just be able to go flip straight into our hearts just like that. Maybe all of us can. But let's try this way because this absolutely works a treat. And I'll tell you what it is first. If we breathe deeply into the heart to the count of 5, don't do it yet, I'll tell you first. Breathe deeply into the heart, very deeply, as deep a breath as we can take. Taking 5, the count of 5, and then when we get there, we pause and hold for 5 seconds, or for the count of 5. And then we breathe out as far as we can breathe till it's absolutely empty. And we hold for 5, taking to the count of 5, and then hold that for the count of 5. So we're breathing so deeply that we're taking in the fullness of prana, of creative intelligence, and then we're holding it in there to the count of 5, and then we're emptying it out, and we're holding that emptiness for the count of 5. And Divine Mother says at that count of 5 of fullness and count of 5 of emptiness, We're totally out of this dimension. For those, that count of 5. Very, very valuable. And you'll be in your heart. And once we've done that, breathing deeply, I'll just start the meditation. Okay, better have another drink of water. Okay. So just sit very comfortably, sit as comfortably as we can. Close the eyes. And I'm not going to guide you through each breath. We just do this ourselves. Breathe deeply into the heart to the count of 5. Hold it for the count of 5. Breathe out to total emptiness to the count of 5. Hold that for the count of 5. Okay. So now breathe deeply into your heart, following that procedure twice more. So we'll start. La. 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 Ra. 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 Yam. Ya. Yam. 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 Ah. 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 Sha. Shalom. Shalom. So now we're going to start again. This meditation we've done so far was to remind ourselves of what we'd already learned, of course, and to sort of bring it into this one, so it's on board. But now we're going to start all over again with a new chakra, and it'll be the crown chakra, and then we'll go back and we'll go right back to the beginning and start again, just like we did the last time. But I'll talk to you before then. So we're going to begin all over again, start anew with the crown chakra, and bring it into this meditation. And this is really an important chakra. This one. Okay. Om. 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 Um, So now we're going to loop around again, as Divine Mother says there, and we're going to go right up from the bottom, adding Om at the end to bring everything together, just like I explained before. And so you'll definitely get the feeling of this togetherness, this vibrational, this frequency, this structure. It's not a manifest structure. It's a frequency structure, a unified frequency structure, all the mantras, incredibly powerful. And so we're going to do that. And at the end, we're going to have 3 minutes silence this time. And I haven't got a bowl like Francis had. So I'm just going to have to bring you out of it at the end. And just to remind you of what Divine Mother said, because this is the interesting bit of this meditation tonight. It's all interesting, but this one is particularly interesting. The trick has been to learn to stay within, keeping the head, the ego, any conscious wanderings during the meditation, any trying, any searching for experiences, right out of it. Even holding the slightest expectation can hold us back and prevent us from having the experiences we are all most certainly equipped to have. So we'll just start this one and enjoy it. That's the thing. Could we have the next slide up, Scott, please? Oh, you've got it. Oh, yes, you have got it. Right. Right. I've got it slightly differently in my notes. That's good. It's all good. All good. Okay, we're all ready. Still in your hearts. And take a couple of very deep breaths into your heart. And one more deep breath into your heart, making it 3. La. 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 Vow. 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 Ra. 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 Yam. 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 Ah. 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 Sha. 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 Oh. Oh. Ah. 3 minutes of silence. So gently come back into your bodies. Just be aware of the chair you're sitting on. Wriggle the hands and feet a little bit. Slowly come back into your present moment. And when you feel ready, slowly open the eyes. Wow. Mhm. So you can just journal your experiences at this stage. It's a great idea to do this. At home too, each time you do it, it's a good idea to keep a journal because looking back on it later, you'll find it really interesting. You'll see your progress. Yeah, it's really quite an important thing to do. So we'll just give you a few minutes to write down anything that you want to. Pop your hand up if you need more time. Shannon. I was definitely getting some help from upstairs to keep my voice going, I tell you. Oh. Okay. So we can spend a couple of minutes if anybody's really got an experience that they're really keen to share tonight, that you're bursting to share. There'll be big opportunity to share them next week and have discussions, and we can go into things more deeply then. We will go into things more deeply then. So you just put your hand up if you want to share something. Now, I just want to say again to you, if if you had an experience, that's great, and record it for yourself. And you could have had an experience at any stage during that meditation. It didn't have to be during this last segment of it. If you did have an experience during the last segment of it, take a note of that in particular. You may have had a strong one. You may have just had a very, very subtle, special one, just so subtle it was hardly even noticeable. Or you may not have had any experience at all. Even that's an experience, isn't it? Having none. It's all fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We've got forever to have the experience of this. This is a very big thing. This is. So don't worry if you haven't had it, because like Divine Mother says, we're all capable, we're all set up to experience this thing, this awesome thing, and you will experience it. If not now, you'll experience it down the track. Okay. I'm going to ask you to record your OMs at home this time and send them to Andy, if that's all right. We won't do that tonight. So we're going to have a meeting, a part 2 meeting in a fortnight. Divine Mother suggests that we have the occasional get together to chat about things, strengthen the cohesiveness of the group. And eventually we're going to join with our 12th strand of DNA. This is just the beginning. I'm not allowed. I've been told not to speak about what's ahead. There is more to come. We're on a journey, and we've almost like got to the start of the journey. This journey started way back, really, I think, in 2007, when Divine Mother put up the purple page to find and found me and got Sue and I together. And then teachings and the kind of meditations we were doing was part of it. And then we went, Sue came over and we worked together, and then we had this culmination at Castle Hill, which was I can share this with you because this is also part of this journey. We went to Castle Hill and we linked. We made a bridge between the highest of the heavens, Divine Mother said, to the center of the earth. We made a massive connection between the two, which was really important for this whole global shift. And it made a bridge. And it opened something. And it was the Lion's Gate and whatever. Stuff opened there. It was an incredible experience, I'll tell you. So that was also a part of it. And then she gave me a particular meditation to do, and I had no idea what it was all about, really, what it was for. And that was also part of it, and I've been practicing that for, well, actually, I was supposed to be practicing it for 3 years, but with them, she gave it to me last year, and with the lockdowns and getting sick and having an accident and all those kind of things, it kind of fell by the wayside. And a couple of weeks ago, I suppose it may have been a wee bit more, I apologized. I was sort of asking for forgiveness for not doing my job, because I knew this was part of my job, you know. And I asked if it was too late, because I felt very strongly that I wanted to start it again. And no, there was no trouble. It was all in divine right order. And I think that while I was having the accident, and all the shifts and changes that were happening to me as a result of having had the accident and me having to stop, prepared me better for doing the meditation that I was doing. So I think that was all part of it too. I think everything has been part of it. And then she asked me to teach this. I was going to teach a kind of a transcendental meditation, though it wasn't transcendental meditation, but a mantra meditation that takes us into the transcendent, that I've been doing for years. And I was going to teach her that. And she said, no, we want you to teach something else. So she gave me this one to teach it. And you guys came on, and I don't think that was a mistake either. That was meant to be. And so she's got us together doing this, and we have got this far, and there's more to go for anybody that feels tapped on the shoulder and wants to go further for the next little while. It's like she hasn't even explained to me what it is, what it's going to be. It's like, and you guys will have experienced this, I'm sure, where you are kind of in a not quite here, and all of a sudden there's just, it's not like an explosion, but it's like a whoo, it all comes in, and something happens, it just arrives. Not ungrounded, but just in a different place altogether. And here this great knowingness comes in. And it's happened to me once or twice, just very recently. And that's how I'm going to know what the next step is. So there's going to be a few steps over the next little while. I'll explain more to you next time. And so I don't know what they're going to be, because she doesn't, we don't hear ahead. We hear at the appropriate moment. At the right now moment, I'll get some more information, and then we'll do the next bit. And then we'll get some more information and do the next bit. And there's a culmination at the end, and there's a purpose. And I'm not to say what that is at the moment. So I won't. And but in time, things will change. And this is the start, and we'll just see where it goes. So anybody who wants to come on board, come on next week, in the next fortnight, and we'll finish this 7th night off, and see where we go from there. It's all very exciting. I mean, it is so exciting. Poof. It is. It is amazing, really it is. So we've got a message from Divine Mother. Remember, she promised that she'd give a message at the very end. It's short. It's only 4 minutes. And I hope you can hear it. And Andy's going to play it now. And then after that, there'll just be the final prayer, and then we'll just say goodnight, just like we usually do. Okay.
So it is, little ones, we talk with you. Yes, I am Queenie. I am one of the beings that comes into your realm and allows each and every one to be as close as they would like to be. This is a strong exercise in your world, to be close to something you cannot see. It is in the faith in the heart that you will be able to move in the direction of your higher self, if you do believe that there is your higher self. Once you come into the gradation of lowering and lifting yourself, you are in 3rd dimension. So you must give permission to believe in something you cannot see, to allow yourself to be in the moment with what is. Stillness, the silence of the heart, and the true dedication to truth. These are the things that you will bring into your world, so that you will be of great service to each and every one. You have been participating in a very wonderful and drawn out sequence of chakra meditations. Yes, we see that. but it's been wonderful because the exercises that you have been doing have aligned you in a deep way to the truth of the vibration of your body-mind. Yes, your body-mind, it has a lot of ways in which it is put into this world. And as you use your chakra meditation, as you bring yourself into alignment, you will notice more and more and more, not only a deep sense of peace, but a deep sense of being able to trust. Trust in your body's intelligence. Your body's intelligence vibrates to our intelligence. You don't have to think about it, you just know. When you hear truth, you know truth. When you are with someone that is speaking truth, it is very opening and one can allow themselves to relax. So be in that mode of your world, yes. Always practice loving kindness. Always be in the moment. Always be, so that you have in your world what it is that you directly adore, that you love in a sacred way, so that no matter what else comes into your world, you have something to focus on and hold in your heart and know that the truth will set you free. It is good to talk to you, little ones, and you are moving along quite rapidly. Although you can't see it, you are moving along quite rapidly. Remember, time and space don't exist, but your very being exists on all dimensions. It's good to talk to you, and I am Kuan Yin.
So even though this was recorded then, it is still in the present moment being recorded. It's just as if she was saying it to us right now. There's no space between it, really. She always calls us little ones because she said we are so small. I mean, when you see, she's very big. So she does call us little ones. So we'll have the final prayer. Divine Mother. Divine Mother. You told me just not very long ago, that in your higher realms, the frequency of gratitude is something that you experience very clearly and you appreciate it so much. And that gratitude is a frequency that is available to all of us, all us humans, all we humans. Something to aspire to. It's a very high frequency gratitude. And so, Divine Mother, we want to offer you our deepest gratitude for giving us this opportunity to be in service to the planet and in service to humanity. We thank you for being with us the whole way, for guiding us during our meditations, for giving us the teachings, for your wonderful sense of humor, and for you being with every one of us as we have worked through this course and come to where we are now, which is really just a beginning again, isn't it? Divine Mother, we ask you to be with each and every one of us over the next 2 weeks as we practice this meditation every day. Help us not to be concerned about the level of experience that we have, because we are understanding when you tell us that it will come to us all. We hear what you say about not having any expectations. So be with every one of us when we're practicing and help us. Help us to relax and keep out of our minds. Help us to stay in our hearts and be totally open and full of surrender, complete surrender to the divine. We thank you, Divine Mother. Peace. Amen.